Hey everybody, welcome back. It's that time of the week, that time where we sit down and we watch the latest episode of The Walking Dead. Then I cut together the best of my reactions and we come on back and have a little bit of a mini geek out / review afterwards. That being said, we are up to Walking Dead Season 9, Episode 14, and I am quite inebriated at the moment. I literally just got back from dinner. I had like a cocktail and 2 glasses of wine and like 3 sifters of wine and an awesome dinner. Anyways, it's gonna be an interesting reaction. This series has been fantastic so far. I'm hearing things, no spoilery things, but I'm hearing tonight's episode is going to be a major do not miss episode. So we're gonna see what's happening there. I think we're gonna get some Michonne flashbacks or something. We might get a little bit of that post Andrew Garfield, post Rick, pre-time jump stuff. So I'm kind of excited to see what's going on. And last week was great because we had the beta fight and the trapping with Daryl and Connie, you know, kind of working them up in the top of the building, which was brilliant. So I loved all of that. Of course, we knew Beta wasn't dead in that elevator shaft, even though that was a great move from Daryl. We also had all the awesome Highwaymen stuff, so I'm excited to see if we get more of that. I don't think we're quite getting to the fair yet, but also, too, I've noticed no one's died, at least this half of the season, or this year at all, in terms of major characters, so it's gonna be pretty interesting to see what happens. I think most of it's gonna be in the finale. I don't know for sure. I'm just guessing. I was trying to say 5 words there. Just bear with me. By the time I come back at the end of this, I should have sobered up a little bit. It's been a good St. Patrick's Day. Anyways, that being said, I just need to go react because, hey, at least when I've had a lot to drink, typically my reactions are I'm more expressive. So we'll see how this goes. But all right, let's get to it, shall we? Let's watch. Oh.
I think I'll stop looking. Whatever.
Oh.
You okay being alone? Yeah. I'm not.
Found them wandering not far from here.
Sean. Jocelyn?
What?
Well, if we want in, looks like we gotta go now.
Resident Evil 2.
Crafty maneuver, points for dexterity.
I want to say thank you. Kingdom needs us.
If I'd known all this, I wouldn't have.
Always do.
I don't know how you do it. All those kids, I would go nuts.
True Blood.
They take care of me. None of the adults in our group made it. And the look you gave him when you showed up at his fancy-ass Regent's dinner would double that. That look.
That man was an asshole.
Told you, the look.
Remember way back when I told you make a great father? You got to skip the exploding diapers part, but I was right.
Lots changed.
Back then we were still building bridges.
She's not ready. Neither am I. She's a kid. She gets to keep being one as long as I can help it.
That's not just a little kid you got there.
Oh, fuck.
Has Judith been down here today?
I'm just curious, or...
Answer the damn question.
Oh,
So you feed her bullshit.
she'd smoke out the bullshit, you know that. I let her know that she's just as much a badass as Carl was. How he got into the sanctuary and shot up a bunch of my men. She likes listening to me talk.
You like hearing yourself talk.
So we have that in common. The point is, she comes down here to talk to me because I shoot straight with her. She asks questions and I answer them. So yeah, she's heard those stories too. She hates that you're not letting new people in.
That is exactly right. She is your daughter, so she has her own ideas about how things should be. Oh, you didn't come down here because you're curious. You came down here because you have no idea where she is. She is exactly like her mother, and she is not taking shit lying down.
I love Negan.
Wait! Wait!
Michelle?
Where are my kids?
Drop them.
Just tell me that they're safe.
Oh!
I said drop them.
Oh.
She's awake.
Go on, Lennox. Be strong. I taught them. Help them become what we are because they can't be soft. Not now. Not like us.
The. Oh.
Where are my kids? Where's Judith? Tell me!
Why? She's better off. You live in the past, chasing a ghost while Judith's been with me.
Oh. Oh.
I didn't know it was gonna be you, Michelle. I'm truly sorry that it is. It was just... Hey!
Kill that one.
Kill all of her children. The rest of you with me.
Winnie! No!
I want to see it. Kill him. Take his arm. Oh, he's had to kill too.
Are you okay?
He's gathering them so they can't look.
It's not that simple. Yes, it is. You're my mom. And loving someone means doing whatever it takes to keep them safe, right? But when did we stop loving Carol? And Maggie? Carol, the king.
We have to protect the people we love. All the people we love.
And we will.
We must tell Alpha.
Okay, so damn, that was a hell of a Walking Dead episode. I just kind of feel like I want to put this out first. I really believe in this philosophy. Look, fear is easy. We all fear things. Fear is a natural human emotion, an important human emotion that we should pay attention to, but we can't let the fear get the better of us, because you know what else is beautiful? Living life. There's so much you can experience and enjoy if you don't let the fear get to you. And yes, bad shit can happen when you're an open person and you let things take that chance and that risk. And yes, when it happens to you, it is fucking horrible. But the beauty of what can happen if you don't let fear rule your life is so much more miraculous 99.9% of the times than if you live your life by fear. Get out there, let people, trust people. I mean, be smart about it, but don't let fear rule you. And I think that's a very important message of tonight's episode, and I think it's an awesome episode. However, that being said, there is some heavy shit in here that I love. Now, yes, personally, I would have liked to have actually seen those kids get killed the way you see normal adults getting killed. Not because I want to see children getting killed. That's horrible. It's terrible. I've seen that in some movies. It's hard to watch, but that's the point. That's also the point of horror, is to not shy away from the ugly, because by putting that ugly in your face, it reminds you to be smart with your fear. Again, I am still a little intoxicated, so maybe I'm not making the sense I want to make, but wow. The subtlety though, the opposite coin of that, the subtlety of like Daryl coming out and you notice blood on his knives and that look in his eye. He's killed some kids too, man, because Pam from fucking True Blood, who annoyed me on that show and annoyed me here, but in the intentional best of ways, was like the only adult we saw around. So the fact you saw that little subtlety that he had been through some shit too, and then that he kind of gets in front of those kids afterwards when they come running out of that RV to kind of shield them from seeing the murdered children in front of them. I mean, little touches like that are fucking spectacular, and I love it. Judith, the actress playing her, is doing a phenomenal job as a young actor, and I'm just loving what she's bringing to it, and the scene with her and Michonne were great. The actual scarring on the back, personally, maybe I would have liked that to have been a little bit deeper or more of a story than it was. Like, I was thinking, you know, like organ harvesting, like that's a thing we haven't seen in Walking Dead, which would have been cool. But I'm okay with the branding, it kind of works, so that feels more like that should have been season 4 with, was it Gareth? And I don't remember what they called the group, but, you know, tainted meat cannibals. Branding seems more in line with that, but that's just a minor complaint, minor quibble, because again, this was fantastically done. I know a lot of people are not fans, and even my dad doesn't really love the time jumpy back and forth flashbacky stuff, but I love that. I appreciate the subtle sepia tone they put over the flashbacks. Also, as somebody who watched Fear the Walking Dead, before I realized that was Pam from True Blood, for a split second, I was like, wait, is that the crazy lady from the back half of season 4 of Fear the Walking Dead? Just for a split second. And then of course I'm like, no, she's too young. The timing doesn't make, none of that makes sense. But I would have been interested if they had tried to tie that in, although it wouldn't have actually worked. But I did have that moment. But I love this who can kill a child kind of touch on things, and I like how it was handled. If nothing else, like I said, maybe I would have liked more brutality, just not because I'm like, yay, brutality, but I like that authenticity in my horror. But I totally get why they shied away from with so many people being pissed about the Abraham Glenn deaths, which, yeah, that fucking sucked, and I'm pissed about it, but I'm supposed to be. That's why I'm okay with it. I'm so happy we got an awesome little Negan scene in there. I love what Negan was doing in that scene. The only thing is, maybe I would have expected him to be like, wait, is Judith missing? Shit, we gotta go find her. But then I thought, no, that's not really Negan, that's not really her relationship, his relationship with her, because he gets Judith, and he's like, that's a little fucking badass mini Rick Grimes shit kicker right there. She gonna be fine, Michonne. So I think all that was really, really cool. The Daryl stuff was great. Yeah, this was a phenomenal episode. I mean, just phenomenal. They got me teared up from right in the beginning with her and Daryl just trying to find Rick still, and all of that emotion and the tension of Michonne being pregnant and they're branding her and then slicing her belly baby. I'm like, Jesus, that is the kind of brutality I like. And like, I mean, and that, I say like, but you know what I mean? Like, I don't like it, but I like the effect it has on me seeing. It feels like that escapist version of reality. That said, obviously I really like this episode. I'm going way too deep into my thoughts. Let me hear your thoughts though. Geek out with me in the comments. I definitely look forward to hearing what you have to say. Other than that, you can check out the Stardust app, look up TheEricButts, or use the link in the description below to get your reviews, reactions faster than I can get them to YouTube. You can also click the thumbs up button, give me the good old thumb of encouragement, because I do love to be encouraged. Did I already say that? Whatever, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go watch some more stuff. I'll see you all later.